Welcome to Gamers Platform. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam Wolf from Gamers Platform, and today we have another update video. You guys seem to like the last patch note video for Overwatch, so figured I'd do a new one, especially since we've got quite a few bug fixes, mostly in the hero department. But we also have a brand new hero, Brigitte Lindholm. She is finally out on Quick Play. She's not available yet for comp because it's in the middle of the season, so the balance of the meta would definitely be compromised if she was allowed to just exist. So we're going to be going over patch 1.21. And I know there's a 0 and a 1 after that. There's 0.0.1, but we're just going to call it 1.21. Okay? And again, a lot of bug fixes really with the heroes. There's a single map bug fix and then a couple of UI bug fixes. But yeah, for starters, we've got the new hero, Brigitte. I of course went over this in her hero spotlight video. She is the daughter of Torbjorn. She was basically following in her father's footsteps and then realized she wanted to do something more with her life, so then she became the squire of Reinhardt and learned his ways and then basically created her own set of armor. She has her own abilities and everything. I think she's a fantastic hero. She's a lot of fun to play. Very difficult if your team is, well, not great, or not really supportive, which is weird because Brigitte herself is a support hero. Not really much of a tank, okay? The thing is that I think a lot of people are getting mixed up is that she has a shield, but it's really just for her, okay? Obviously, she can protect herself and maybe one other person, but she's not Reinhardt where his shield goes all the way across a freaking, lane of road, or just across an entire lane, I should say. It's really just meant for her, and in my opinion, I think she's definitely one of the more aggressive heroes. You want to be aggressive with her because the more damage you do, the more healing you do. Now, whether she works well on both sides, I don't know. I honestly don't think so. I really feel like she's more of an attack support hero rather than a defending support hero. I've played her on both sides, and it seems a lot more difficult to play her on defense just because of the nature of her character, which is being in the front line, doing damage, and also healing her allies. Now, that's, of course, granted that your allies are actually around you to begin with. So she's very, very technical in that aspect where you need to really time your attacks just right so that you're going in with your team, healing them, doing damage. And if you don't, well, you've only got 250 health, and then you've got a 600 health shield, which is, a fraction of what Reinhardt has. And basically, she's got half of his health, and I want to say, well, 600 doesn't go into 2,000 very evenly, but we've got about maybe a third-ish of his shield capacity, and so it's kind of difficult to really pin her as an all-around. You can use her on defense and offense. I think she's more prominent on attack than on defense. So, but she's a lot of fun to play. All the footage you're seeing right now is of her. I was lucky to quickly click and get some footage of her, but let me tell you, it was hard dealing with, oh my god, playing quick play. I would rather cut the webbing in between my fingers with paper than play quick play anymore. I am so sick of people in quick play. They are so bad, and just don't care about proper team composition. Anyway, so that's Brigitte. She's now out. Give her a shot on quick play. I feel like she is going to be a good hero. Hopefully they don't, nerf her too soon, but I can't imagine that they would, because she's kind of easy to kill if she's not careful. I know, because I've been on that end. So, alright. So we've got some general updates, hero updates, and user interface updates. So we're going to go over those real quick because it's a very small list of things. In the general updates, change the name of Junkrat's Scarecrow Spray to Hayseed, because that matters, and updated Mercy's Toast Victory pose. So, I mean, I don't know, I don't use either of those heroes, so I don't know what they used to look like, but obviously the spray, they changed it from it changed the Scarecrow to Hayseed. Was it scaring some people? Why is that important? Shouldn't you be nerfing Junkrat instead? What a waste. And then Mercy's Toast Victory pose. If you didn't like it before, maybe you'll like it now. Some hero updates. Sombra. She gets another update. If you recall, I think it was in the last patch. She got an increase in... Not an increase, but like she could hack faster. So she got I guess she said she got a decrease in her hack time. So now she hacks faster. Strangely enough, this is also, she got some more changes to her hacks. And of course, I'll leave the link to the patch notes in the description below, so that way you can take a look at the reasons why the developers did this or made some of these changes. Her hack now goes on a 2-second cooldown when interrupted by damage. And now more consistently interrupted when targets break line of sight. So, I mean, she is getting used a lot, even in competitive, so it's nice to see that she's being taken down a notch after that last patch. And then the user interface update, hit the microphone, sorry about that. The team information screen now displays the ultimate charge of your teammates. Yeah. I mean, I knew that because I've been playing since they updated it. I could have swore that it was like in there. You know what? It might have actually told you when your teammates had their updates, but it didn't show the percentage. So that's, and of course, it's a really nice thing because then you can take a look and see who's got their ultimate, who's hanging on to it, you know, who's almost there, so you can kind of plan your attacks accordingly, which is really kind of nice. I like it personally as well. On to this massive list of bug fixes. We're just going to be rolling right through them, so just, you know, stick with me here. You know, we're not going to take too long to do this. For the heroes bug fixes, we've got fix a bug that prevented Doomfist's rocket punch from traveling forward if he had been hit by an enemy Doomfist's rising uppercut. 2 Doomfists going at it. Dude, his rocket punch needs to be nerfed. I don't care who you are. If you've got 200, 250 health, you shouldn't be one hit by his stupid punch. I mean, come on, dude. Take half the health away at least, you know? Don't be a dick. He's already got... He can punch you, then uppercut you, throw you in the air, and then shoot you. Why are you going to let him one-punch somebody with a fist? It's dumb. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented players from aiming Doomfist's rocket punch when facing an enemy. It sounds like this guy had a lot of problems. And a lot of these bug fixes are for him. Holy crap. Fixed an issue that allowed players to jump over Doomfist's rocket punch when on an incline. That's a bit weird, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a bit advantageous for the person who reacts quickly enough to jump over his crap. Fixed a bug that caused Doomfist's seismic slam to cancel if he could not get close to his target. Well, that's a bit weird too. Why would the distance to the target matter? It's like the game knows. Fixed a bug that prevented Doomfist's rising uppercut cooldown countdown from displaying if he was in a movement-hindering ability. So they got some examples of that. Zarya's Graviton Surge or Junkrat's Steel Trap. Fixed a bug that caused Doomfist's Rocket Punch cooldown to delay counting down if he was in a movement-hindering ability. Fixed a bug that prevented Doomfist's Rocket Punch from hitting enemies that were close to him. Yeah, because we wouldn't want that. Fixed a bug that prevented Junkrat's Okay, now we're on to Junkrat. Prevented Junkrat's Riptire kills from being credited in the kill feed if the targets had a long death animation. Okay, so really the only example of that is Diva's mech. So, you know, isn't she the only one that has a really long... I'm pretty sure she's the only one that has a really long death animation because you're popping her out of her mech. Fixed a bug that caused Mercy's regeneration to occur instantly if she took damage while at full health. Fixed a bug that caused Mercy's wings to separate from her body. That's really funny. If her Zuku skin was equipped during her Toast Victory pose. That's very specific. I mean, it's specific to that skin and the victory pose, and that's funny. That was really funny, though. Fixed a bug that prevented Moira's biotic orb from receiving kill credit if it expired at the same time it killed an enemy. I never experienced that. I've used Moira so many times, and any time I've killed somebody with one of her orbs, the biotic orb, it's shown up. So that's got to be a really rare situation. Fixed a bug that caused Moira's fade visual effects to indicate the direction she was traveling in when she used the ability. You know, I've faced against Moira's too. I've never actually seen what direction they're going in, I don't think. Maybe I did. I actually, you know, that's a lie. I did. I'm not going to lie about that, actually. I didn't lie. I just couldn't remember. But no, I actually have seen that, yeah, because I've been able to pinpoint where she might be going just based on her visual effects. And you really shouldn't be able to. I mean, if you're really paying attention, you can see where she's going. You can tell where she's going to phase to. But, yeah, it makes sense now that how people knew which way I was going, because they may have been paying attention to my phase shift, and that's not good. It's supposed to be a way to get out of danger, not to put yourself in a corner by accident and then have them follow you. Fixed a bug that prevented Reinhardt's charge from pinning enemies. Haven't seen that. I've seen him pin a lot of people, including myself. Fixed a bug that prevented the chunks from the pumpkin in Reinhardt's the smash emote from appearing after he obliterated it with his rocket hammer. That's a very... sometimes these bug fixes are way too specific, and is that really necessary? It's just an emote, okay? Why are they focusing on emotes? I don't get it. Okay, I get it. They're skins and emotes, they're a big part of the game, but I mean, come on. Can we focus on maybe some balancing problems? Maybe. Fixed a bug that caused Roadhog's chain hook to appear at the top of an opponent's screen if he used it against an enemy Mercy when she used Valkyrie. Weird. I don't even. What would that look like? Caused Roadhog's chain hook to appear at the top of an opponent's screen if he used it against an enemy Mercy when she used Valkyrie. I don't know. That's weird. Fixed a bug that prevented Sombra from receiving environmental kill credit if she kills an enemy using hack. You can do that? You can kill an enemy with Sombra using her stupid hack? It's not supposed to do damage. I'm confused by that. I'm really confused by that. Or is it environmental kill credit? Environmental kill credit? Huh? I'm thinking she hacks the character and they get killed by somebody else. Okay. Fixed a bug that sometimes caused Sombra to be visible to enemies without displaying a detected notification during stealth. You kind of want to know if you're seen by people. That's actually, yeah. If you're playing Sombra and you think nobody sees you and you just get killed out of nowhere, it's like, what? Fixed a bug that sometimes failed to teleport players using Symmetra's teleporter if they used an ability that increased their movement speed when passing through it. I've done that. Luckily, it's actually reacted just fine, but I can see how that would work. Because if I'm Moira and I just phase shift right through to the teleporter, I can see how it's possible for me to just go through it, you know. But I've done that, and luckily that didn't happen. But I can see how it can. All right, that's the list of bug fixes for heroes. We're on to one single map bug fix. Fix a bug that caused some objects to block projectiles on Blizzard World. Examples: souvenir carts. Some objects to block projectiles. I mean, God, Blizzard World is such a crappy map. All right, well, now they're fixed. On to the UI bug fixes. We only have 3. I said fixes. We only have 3, so let's go through those real quick. Fixed a bug that prevented the Restore Defaults button from resetting all settings in the Social Options tab. Fixed a bug that caused players to delete characters in the Save Highlight text box if they press down if they press down the delete input while their settings were below 60 FPS. What? What is that? I got confused at the beginning of the freaking sentence. Fixed a bug that caused players to delete characters in the Save Highlight text box. Oh, characters as in, okay, as in letter characters. Why can't they just say letters? Because are you talking, characters could have meant like characters in the game. And I'm like, how are you deleting characters from the game? No. Cause players to delete characters or letters in the Save Highlight text box if they press down the delete input while their settings were below 60 FPS. Strange, man. That's real strange again. Very strange. And last but not least, fixed a bug that caused the user interface to indicate 2 control points on a single control point map when playing a custom game. I think I've seen that once. I think I may have actually seen that once. But it's you know, hasn't happened very often, so strange. Some of these bugs are weird, man. I don't know. It's so weird. But that's all the bug fixes for this patch. I hope this gave you guys some insight as to some of these weird bugs, and maybe if you've experienced them, hey, they're fixed, supposedly. But most importantly, I really hope that you get a chance to try out Brigitte. If you're not a fan of playing support, but you like being like damage dealers or, you know, what have you, I think Brigitte is a nice mix. I really do. I think you're going to enjoy playing her because you have to do damage in order to heal yourself and your teammates. And you get your own personal shield, which is awesome, which can be used as a battering ram, basically, to stun your opponent. She is a lot of fun, and if you're an aggressive type of player, I think that she could be the support for you. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found this informative, hit that like button. Dislike it if you hate Overwatch and you hate what they did with Brigitte's hair. Get subscribed if you haven't already. Check the links in the video description below. Certainly the one for Extra Life. I'm still trying to raise that $200 for my local children's hospital. But if you can't give, don't worry. It's only $200. We got all year to raise that money, and I know we'll get it because we've been doing it for the last 5 years, and we've only missed 1 year. And I said never again to that happening. But if you can give, don't hesitate to donate. But until next time, guys, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Overwatch, and I will see you guys in the next one.